Good morning, everyone. Scott Maybor here with your Medicare Missive for Monday, the 4th, of May. May the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day. Hope you all had a nice weekend. So let's see. I don't have the information on the video I was going to do, so I want to talk about a client I spoke to last week. So she was referred to me by her estate attorney. And she had a couple questions, some pertaining to Medicare, but also Social Security. She is currently working, intends to work for another few years, has the ability or the right to go on Medicare, but because of her income, she'd be surcharged. Her husband is retired. So we kind of quickly came to the conclusion that the insurance she has from work, she's very pleased with. She's not interested in making a change to Medicare. She's contributing to an HSA. So I said, you know something, if you want to continue your contributions to the HSA, you're happy with the plan, it's cost effective, don't go on Medicare. And that includes not applying for Part A. She's turning 65 next month. I said, do not apply for Part A, because if you do apply for Part A, you can no longer contribute to the HSA. Her husband is retired, as I said. He's a year or so away from his full retirement age. So the other question they had for me was, when do we collect Social Security? Their intention was to wait until age 70. They don't really need extra income. But I said, why don't we do the Social Security analysis, which is something I offer all of my clients. So if you're a client of my firm, we will do a Social Security analysis for you and your spouse to help you figure out how to maximize your Social Security benefits. That could be monthly, it could be lifetime. Most people know that if you wait past your full retirement age until age 70, it goes up by 8% per year. So that is a way to maximize the number, but the other factor is life expectancy. How long you're going to be collecting it versus how much you're collecting. What the analysis will show, and it gives you the whole chart, when is the best way to maximize it? This is what happens if you collect now, here, blah, blah, blah. In her case, so I ran the analysis, sent it to them on Friday, and said, let me know what you think, let me know what questions you have. But one of the things I found really interesting is that based on their ages, based on their income history, and based on the life expectancy that they gave me, and there's a calculator to help you figure it out, they looked at, for them to maximize Social Security, he should start collecting at full retirement age, so next year. Rather than wait till 70, he's going to collect 3 years earlier. That's an extra, it's a smaller amount than if he waits till 70, but it's for 3 more years. The difference was about $38,000. So is that earth-shattering? Well, it's an extra $38,000 tax-free in their most likely tax-free in their pockets. If he waits till 70, which he can, he does get a bigger check, but it's for less time. So ultimately, if he wants to maximize the Social Security, get as much as they can out of it, she should wait till 70, which is just a couple years after she plans to retire anyway. He should be collecting sooner rather than later. He could collect now. He could apply right away, but if he waits till next year when he's at full retirement age, which in this case is 67, they make an extra almost $40,000. So just keep in mind, collecting Social Security and when to collect is a bit more complicated than waiting. A lot of people wait, and in some cases that is absolutely the best way to do it. But there are other considerations that involve your accountant and your financial planner, because do you want to draw down your assets, your liquid assets? What are the RMDs? There's all kinds of considerations there. And many of them also affect Medicare, because if you're taking an RMD from a taxable account, that shows as taxable income. Medicare is typically only counted half of what you take from Medicare. So one strategy may be to draw down your accounts first to lower the RMDs and then let the Social Security grow. But these are things that I'll run the report and I'll explain the report to you and the pros and cons. But then you need to share that with your accountant and your financial planner, so that they have a big picture and they can advise you on what to do and how one decision impacts the others. I'm happy to run that report. If you're not a Medicare client of mine, you can still request the report. It's $150. If you are a Medicare client, I include it in the fee, and I'm happy to run it for both of you. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.